Question of the Week from the Naked Scientists.
Hello and welcome to Question of the Week from the Naked Scientists with me, Diana O'Carroll. This week I'm glad it's not raining.
Hi, I'm David from London. I wondered if you could tell me, why do wet dogs smell?
So what is it that sparks that familiar soggy doggy stench?
Hello, my name's Dr. David Williams. I'm a vet at the veterinary school. I generally deal with animals' eyes and their eye problems rather than their smelly skin problems, but I'm always on for doing a bit of research into interesting questions. And this is an excellent question. It's one that really doesn't seem to have been asked or answered, as far as I can see, by scientists at least. But first of all, what actually makes something smell? Molecules have to leave the smelly object and get to your nose through the air. And that means that these molecules must be very small and volatile. That's to say, they must be easily evaporated. The chemicals that make dogs smell are mostly what we call volatile organic acids, and they're produced by bacteria from the fats that are breaking down from sweat. And that's maybe why we find these body odours unpleasant. They signal the presence of bacteria and decay and death to us. Their skin mostly has staphylococcal bacteria, which don't produce much in the way of smell at all. But they've got some yeasts too, which are really pongy. But why does the smell seem worse when the dog's wet? Here I think we have to go to some physics. The amount of evaporation of a substance relates to the concentration of the compound on the surface it's evaporating from and the amount of compound that's in the air just above the surface. So how might that change when it's wet? Well, if the organic acids are dissolved in water on the fur of a wet dog, as the water evaporates, the concentration of those smelly acids increases, so they'll evaporate more. So there are more molecules in the air for us to smell.
A bit of evaporation can effectively amplify the amount of volatile chemicals that emanate from a dog's skin, and Dr. Williams thinks it's the same effect that occurs when that damp earth smell is produced after rain. On the forum, both Air Thumbs and Dowsett hypothesised a very similar answer. And interestingly, it may alter the way dogs interact with each other when they're wet. So if you have a dog, watch to see if it sniffs differently at other dogs on a dry day versus a wet one. And from aromatic mastiffs to crafty calculators.
Hello, my name is Alison Mayshow and I live in London. And I was wondering, how does a calculator work? How can it make complex calculations in nanoseconds? Also, how does it display the result on the screen?
What mysterious workings are going on inside that plastic shell? Answers to Chris at thenakedscientist.com. You can Facebook us, you can Twitter at Naked Scientists, or you can write on the forum, which can be found at thenakedscientist.com/forum.
Question of the Week is part of the Naked Scientists podcast and supported by the Wellcome Trust and UK Fast. Look us up online at nakedscientists.com.